babies, my kings, and my queens. Welcome back to my channel. And if you've watched my first video already and you're on to this video, you're the real one. And that's why I fucks with you. But you guys, since posting that video, I feel really good. I feel really excited. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulder, whether I get no views, 1 view, however how many views on my videos. I'm just so happy. It's like a relief in me that I'm finally doing something that I said I've been wanting to do for probably years now, that I didn't just have the courage, period, or just in myself to finally do it. And I'm finally doing it, like today, August 8th, like the 8th month, 8th day. That's crazy. But a wise person said in a video that I've watched that the best time to start is to start sloppy, like. And then me being an Aries, like, I always feel everything have to be perfect, like I'm a perfectionist. Like, it just irritates me if stuff is not, you know, up to my standards, which I'm learning that it don't have to be. So yeah, so by the title, you guys, you know this is my coming out story. So this is for my LGBT community. So if you feel some type of way towards the LGBT community, negatively wise, you can exit, because we don't need that negative energy up in here. Like, good vibes only, please. So if this video is not for you, if you're not interested in the LGBT community or my coming out story, then please click off the video. But if you do, I of course have my handy dandy notebook over here, and I wrote down just some topic questions to get me through the story, because me being me, once I get comfortable with just talking, I will get off track and I won't get to the point of the video. So without further ado, let's get into these questions. So with my coming out story, the first thing is, I would think someone wouldn't want to know is, how long have I known? So if you're wondering as in which group I'm talking about, I will say I am bisexual. I like men and I like women. But by the end of this story, I came to the conclusion that I would never want to be in a serious committed relationship with a woman. I would want to eventually just settle down and be with a man. But I've known for, I don't know, honestly, y'all, since I was like a kid. Seriously, like, I always been, you know, smart. Like, my brain, the way I think, is just very smart. So I always knew, like, okay, I know you a girl, I'm a girl, and he's a boy, you know, and boys and girls like each other and they supposed to be together and stuff. But why do I feel like, you know, like I'm attracted to a girl? You know, like some girls used to be pretty to me, not just like a simple pretty, like a, oh my gosh, I like her pretty. So I don't know what age that would be, but I was young. And with me only being 24 right now, like, so yeah, who did I tell first? I honestly can't remember who I told first, but I know with my first big relationship that I came out in, the first person I told that I was actually in a relationship was my sister, because she just so happened to be right in the room with me when I was texting the girl. So I had told her, and her first reaction was like she was shocked, and at the same time I would say she was embarrassed by it, because we was in high school and like, you know, everybody knew me, everybody knew the girl, everybody knew my sister in a way, so it was like she was embarrassed about it. But I didn't care. Like, I like what I like, period. And I'm very comfortable. I always been comfortable, so I didn't really care about what people thought. So yeah, she was a little shocked, but I kept going with it. Now to get to that, my first girlfriend. So with that, the girl that I was texting, that's my first girlfriend. I met her when I was a freshman. She was a sophomore. She was a sophomore, I believe. And I had just, of course, graduated 8th grade year. I had just moved from Milwaukee to Michigan, probably like March of that year, of graduation year, like in the middle of 8th grade year, I had to move. So within that little time period, I had a boyfriend. We had just broke up like the beginning of freshman year, and like I had met her kind of the beginning of freshman year towards the middle. And like I said, the first reaction was my sister from that, because that was the first person I told. And then when I started to come out, like, I just had a lot of reactions from everybody. So the first person I will say, the first question is about the reaction is, how did my family react? Well, I did not get good reactions from my family, like, and then I felt bad too, because when we would come around, I just felt the vibes, like I felt the uncomfortable vibes, and I don't never like for nobody to feel uncomfortable or judged. And my family, I wouldn't say my whole family, but some people in my family is really like Christian, so they didn't agree with it. But at the same time, like the way I was raised and stuff, I just felt like honestly nobody had an opinion on who or what I like just period. And that's just how I felt about that. So even though my family really didn't like it, I still did it anyway. But with that being said, only my mom's side honestly really wasn't okay with it. My dad's side, I can say my dad was very accepting of it, and I think a big reason for that is because my grandmother, my dad's mom, is also in the LGBT community, and she also like women. So it was easy for me to come out on my dad's side, for me to be accepted on my dad's side, for my girlfriend at the time to be accepted. So we mostly spent all our time with my dad's side, where she was, you know, of course, more accepted at. So how did my community react? When I say community, I mean like people around us that seen us in a relationship. So whether it was like her family, school, anybody outside my family that I haven't said already. With my friends, I did have some, I think I had some bad reactions with some of my friends. Like, I don't know, you know, like when you come out to people, I really hate like when you come out as like you a girl, you like girls, you a dude, you like dudes, and you come out to somebody, then they start acting funny and thinking you like them. Like, first of all, just because we in the LGBT community and we like the same sex or something, that don't mean we just like anybody. Like, we still have a motherfucking type. Like, we don't just date or, you know, just anybody. Like, don't ever think. And if you was my friend before this, you should know, honey, by now, I don't like you in that way. Especially because, not throwing no shade or nothing, but I know my friends, like, we really close. We tell each other stuff. So, like, you coming to me telling me some nasty shit that you doing with another dude or whatever your preference is, like, you think I want to, like, touch on you? Like, anything that has to do with that matter? Like, no. But as far as females and my friends, some friends, that's how I felt like they thought, and some of them, you know, gave off that vibe, that impression of that, and that was never the case. But also at the same time, I let them friends go. Like, if you want to go, you can go. If you feel this way, you can really leave. I mean, that ain't what it is. I don't want you at all. Like, I would never look at you in that type of way, period. But you're more than welcome to leave, honey, because if somebody decide they want to leave out your life, do not ever beg anybody to stay. They can gladly hop their ass on up out your life, okay? And that was just period. And then as far as like other kids and stuff in school, y'all, it was so many weird rumors about me. Like, it was this one time, me and my girlfriend at the time was in the bathroom, and she wear like pants or like sweatpants or something, and she'll wear like underwear, and she'll wear like some type of boxers, like, you know, briefs or something like that. So she'll wear all that. So she was in the bathroom, using the bathroom in a stall, one of the stalls, and I was out, you know, just out in front of the mirror, just talking to her, you know, through the door, or whatever was going on. And she just so happened to come out the stall. She had her underwear on, she had the boxers on, but her pants was like right here, like while she's standing up, and it was kind of like they was sagging. Why this girl just so happened to walk in and seen that, and she, like, her eyes got big, like, whoa, what I just walked into, and she just walked back out. We just started laughing, you know, like, okay, you know, it is kind of weird, you just got your pants on and stuff, but we just all started laughing, you know, and she just walked out like, okay. So, you know, not thinking nothing of it, I'm starting to go into class and stuff. And immediately, like, after class, I started hearing rumors, like, yeah, we heard that you and a girl got caught doing it in the bathroom, this, and that, like, yeah, it was just so much. Then it was so crazy because that was my first girlfriend. Supposedly, I was her first girlfriend. But it was like, once we got together and stuff, she became a hoe. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but that's what it seemed like. Like, I don't know, like, she just would start messing with anybody that talked to her, or just, I don't know. But that was a really long relationship. I think we broke up around, so I met her my freshman year. We broke up around, I think, my senior year. My senior year? Yeah, my senior year, because she went off to the Navy, and we broke up between her being in the Navy. I mean, you know, after all her basic training, graduation, all that, because she ended up cheating on me or whatever, and found somebody in the Navy that she ended up wanting to talk to. So that's how that ended up happening. That's how we ended up breaking up. But that whole experience taught me a lot. I feel like all my relationships teach me a lesson. If they don't work out, whether they do or they don't work out, it always teaches you a lesson. And if you don't learn that lesson in any situation that you get put in, and you keep going back, or you just don't learn a lesson, God will keep putting you in that predicament, in that storyline, to learn the lesson. So it's best to learn it the first time so you can move on to the next level of possibly, you know, finding your person or whatever. Even though that was like high school, and I'm like 24 now, like, I'm still, you know, learning stuff, but I am so far from where I was. So with my coming out story, it was not easy coming out, but it was easy because at the same time, you have to have a strong mind. Like, you have to know who you are, what you stand for, and you can't let nobody rub they, you know, fear energy, they negative energy, any of that off on you. Like, you deserve to live a happy life. You deserve to live how you want to live, whether you like dudes and you do, whether you like whatever you like, you deserve to be happy with whoever, whatever you like, and that's just period. So with that being said, so the last question was, how did I react? I kind of think I answered that already when I said I just reacted like I just kept living my life. I still did what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted that experience, but I did learn lessons and, you know, all of that. And that would be, one lesson I learned was, she was the first person to teach me to be more emotional, more open, more loving, because she was very loving. She was a Cancer, so, you know, Cancers are very nurturing. They are like the crybabies, the sensitive ones, the ones who need all the attention and stuff, you know. So she was really like that, and I'm not really like that. I'm not very touchy and stuff. Plus, I didn't grow up around a lot of like touchy love. I grew up around more like tough love, so it was like, it was hard for me to give her that part of what she wanted. So I wouldn't necessarily say the whole relationship was bad because of her. Like, it was equal give and take. And plus, that was my first female relationship, and it taught me a lot of feelings, period. Like, two women together, like, of course, you learning, you know, to be more kind, to be more loving, to be more, you know, affectionate, more communicative, you know. So I would say that was one of my lessons. Let me see if I can think of another lesson off the top of my head. Because along my years, I have learned many lessons, but from this story, I'm trying to think. And that was really the main lesson from her, was to learn how to be more open and loving. Motivational advice I would give you, if you are trying to come out, or you have and you get bad or negative feedback or reactions from it, is just live your life. If you feel like being, I don't know, I don't understand. I just feel like if it has nothing to do with you, why the hell do you care? Like, I just don't understand. Then if you a parent and you disown your kid for stuff like this, or you know, just make them feel uncomfortable in any kind of way, I just feel like that's crazy. But if you are somebody out there like that, you always have me. And just know that I had to go through it. Like, as people came, you know, said some mean stuff about me liking girls and all that, straight from my family and all that, but I didn't care. Like, to this day, I still do stuff because basically I want to. Like, nobody around me is perfect. Nobody around you is perfect. So if you make mistakes, bump your head, you know, make sure you learn that lesson. Make sure you learn from it and then don't do it again. You just move on. That's how you do that. So, coming out, do it when you're ready, but don't wait too long. Don't stay hidden, because you're not going to be happy like that. You moving around trying to hide, you know, you're not going to be happy like that. Be you. And when you do it, you going to feel a big release, whether you had a bad reaction or a good reaction. Like, you will have a big release to know that it is out. Like, you can be yourself. Like, be yourself no matter what. Be yourself. That's all I have to say about that. And when I said I know now that I will never be with a woman but be with a man at the end of the day, is because I don't know, women is fun to have, you know, like, fun with in the time being, or whatever the case is. But I want kids. I want a family, a man. Like, that's really what I want. I don't really see myself really too much being in a committed relationship with a female, only because I don't know, it's just, that's too many emotions. Like, I'm an emotional person. I'm not that emotional and I'm not that good with dealing with other people's emotions like that. So, a good time is all. But I'm not knocking on none. I love my LGBT community, and that's just period. And if you have a problem with it, that's just your fucking problem. And that's just period. So, you guys, it's probably like, well, I know it was like midnight when I started the video, so it's probably like almost 1 o'clock now, probably 12:30. But I'm straight up out the tub. I'm feeling good. I'm smelling good. And I'm just like, my first video is out. I'm so excited. And I'm just motivated to do another one. So I'm like, why not have a nighttime story time? And as you can see, I'm in my pajamas. So this is pajama theme, honey. And if you didn't have your pajamas on during this whole story, honey, do better. Next time, have your pajamas on. Next time, pause this video and put your pajamas on and get into character. Like, get into the theme. Like, come on now. So, with that, you guys, with this video, I will love to hear your coming out story. Like I said, I want to do a letter. So, like, maybe after I do a story time to connect with people that's on with the same story as me, we do like a letter on a topic, and I pick somebody's story, to tell on camera if they don't mind. So yeah, and just give advice or talk about it or whatever we gonna do with that. But that's also an idea I have. And like I said in the beginning, if you made it to this video, you a real one. If you made it to the end of this video, you a real one for real. And I with you, and we gon' y'all, I'm excited. We gonna get there. Thanks for watching my video, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You guys, make sure you comment for real. Make sure, like, even if you don't subscribe, like, comment how you feel on the video. Comment what you think I did bad on the video. Comment what you think I did good on the video. Like, just leave a comment. Like, I'm going to read them all. And like I said, I don't want to start my videos from them being perfect, like, because I'm not perfect. Like, I had to learn how to do the thumbnail. I had to learn how to do everything. I'm still learning how to do stuff. And it's actually exciting to learn and to learn as I go and to just get feedback and stuff. And I'm just so excited, y'all. So I will see y'all in my next video. I'm done talking. I have to go lay down. Good night, babies.